Hey everyone, welcome to the Dirt Trail Running Podcast. I'm Coach Loretta and I'm here with Coach Lindsay and
Hi.
my special guest, Lily Medina. So, this is the fourth of the series. We've been following her along as she has been doing the Midwest Super Slam, which consists of 5 races over about 4.5 months.
Mhm.
So, her first race was, let's see, Mohican. And then
Mohican,
2 weeks
yes.
later was Kettle. And then about 5 weeks later was Burning River. And then about 5 more weeks later was the Hallucination 100. And in about is it 4 or 5 weeks?
Four. I think it's
4
four. It was a shorter
is,
distance, 4 or 5.
yeah, is the last one, which is Indiana Trail. So tonight we're going to talk about our experience at Hallucination 100 and talk a little bit about what's coming up next with Indiana Trail.
All right.
Awesome.
Well,
Yeah, I'm excited
everybody.
to have Lily. Yeah, this is so cool. And just extra points to Loretta for memorizing all of that.
Right, I had to keep track in my head too. I'm like counting. I'm like,
It's
it's
funny.
just
Yeah.
It's not even written down, Lindsay. That was just all.
Oh, that's actually really good. Like I've been following along the journey, but I guess it helps when you're coaching her, so you're
Right.
constantly seeing seeing
keeping me
what's
on
what.
track.
Yeah. So I know, Loretta, you were crewing this round for Hallucination. So we have another cruise perspective this time, which is fun.
Yes.
But Lily, how was it for you this one?
It was good. I really liked the course. It was
Hmm.
very runnable, of course, until it's not.
Yeah.
It's runnable until it's not. I mean, it was really nice to have that loop. Like,
Hmm.
it was a 16-mile loop. So, like in my brain, I was like, oh, I just have to do this, 6 times, and that's not bad.
Yeah.
So then, which was really nice too, that was after the second loop, you could get a pacer.
Oh,
Normally,
nice.
like for 100-mile races, you're not allowed pacers until that
Like
100K
50 or
mark, like
so. Yeah.
60, at least like around 60 miles, that
Hmm.
100K mark. But for this one, it was after 2 loops, so about, 35 miles.
50K. Yeah.
So that was really nice. And so that's how I'm like, okay, just 2 loops for myself. And then that third loop, I get my pacer. And then the fourth loop, I'll get another pacer. So
Yeah.
I think that loop setup was really helpful for me just to mentally break it down.
Hmm.
And it just seemed easier because it was a smaller chunk, like I was just
Right.
into those sections. And then, in the deep of the moment, once you're tired, then you're just like, okay, now I just have to do, aid station by aid station. But I think that course is a really good course for like a first 100 miler because of
Hmm.
that loop course, and it's 16 miles, so it's not a very long loop either. And there
Hmm.
are 4 aid stations within that. So it's very well supported.
Okay, so roughly every four-ish miles was the need station.
Yeah, the first one was the longest. It was about
Hmm.
7. And then the
Hmm.
other ones were about 3 and 4.
That's so nice.
Yeah, just getting to that first one, which I mean, I guess it would make sense since you just saw your crew right before it.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
that start finish and then that long, about 7 mile section to that first aid station. And then after that is like 3 or 4 each one.
Awesome.
So
Mm-hmm.
tell us a little bit about the course. So, listeners that are listening know like what's the terrain like? We're in the
Hmm.
Midwest, of course, so
Yeah, and it was like in a regular, like a forest, I guess, a foresty area. I mean, there were a few routes here and there, but mostly flat. We ran around over dried leaves, some dust and sand, but it really wasn't too technical. It had
Hmm.
quite a few of the downhills seemed a little more technical just because they were like raised routes and
Yeah.
rocks scattered here and there. There was a section of like long rocks or uneven rocks, but it wasn't a very long section. Like I said, most
Hmm.
of it was really runnable.
that's awesome.
Very
Awesome.
runnable, yeah.
Yeah, I like that 16-ish mile loop as well. I mean, Loretta, what was the alligator one? Was it
Um,
19-ish?
Brazos,
Yeah,
um, wasn't that just like
I think it was 19-ish.
shorter? Was it like
I don't know.
5? I don't know. I still think it
I
was
don't know.
short.
I have no idea, but 16 is actually a good loop. Like it
It
doesn't,
really is.
yeah, it doesn't feel
'Cause
as big as like 20, which can feel a
Right,
little long, but like 16 is manageable. And that's also a good amount of time with like one pacer. Like after that, you're like, okay, next.
right. And like I said, and the aid station were super well supported. They had all kinds of variety of things. So You know,
Cool.
that really helps a lot too, because sometimes the aid stations are just like water only or things like
Yeah.
that. These, even though
Hmm.
they were closer together, they were really well stacked.
Yeah,
We
that's
had
great.
one aid station right in the middle that had like the warm food, but the other
Hmm.
ones had all the other, regular aid stations,
Yeah.
which was great.
Yeah.
Have
And
the
how did this one stack up compared to like the others as far as like difficulty or your experience?
I think I had an easier time running it for sure.
Mhm.
Like it was it's easier, didn't have, like I said, much elevation, especially like Mohican, and which was
Right.
the first one. Yeah. And then
Mhm.
with the weather was perfect. It was, oh my God, amazing compared to Burning River where literally it was burning. So, but this weather was great. We started like in the 60s, wasn't it?
I think
That I
it's
was first like, I think I'm cold. And then,
Yeah.
I mean, it was fine. Like even then during the night, I only had to switch to a long sleeve, which was also perforated, and
Mhm.
it kept me perfect. It was beautiful weather, real
Very
beautiful.
cool.
was. So also the race was a little bit different because it started at 2 p.m. I think all the other
Yes.
states were early in the morning. So how did that affect you?
Yeah,
Because
and that was the other thing that I was gonna talk about. Like this one, I think just really goofed me off because
Mhm.
I'm a morning runner. I'm up and going by 5 a.m. And this one I had to wait till 2 o'clock. So I was eating all the things. I was like, oh God, I need to keep eating. So I kept eating and eating until literally like the start of the race. I had just shoved like what was it that I had like a wrap,
oh
a
yeah, you
hunger
had a wrap
wrap
right before.
right before the race. And then when I started running, oh, it was terrible. My stomach was not happy. That first loop, I came in, I remember I told her, right, I'm like, this is not good. Like my stomach is not, it felt so hard to run
Yeah.
the first loop. But I
Yeah.
think it was that later start for me. Like it
Yeah.
just
I
I'm
had
not used to.
someone give me an advice when I did Badwater. Someone that's ran it like many times, and because so many people have stomach issues there, and he said it's because you eat like you're gonna like starve when you start because the Badwater starts at like 10 or 11 at night.
Yeah.
So he's like
Right.
the secret is to just eat normal and don't eat right before you go. Like eat lunch, maybe have a little snack, but then don't try and shove like
Oh, that was
a
me. I
full.
was shoving everything in my face.
But yeah, that's what I would want to do too. But I try to remember, like, okay, yeah, maybe I don't need to eat at 10 when my start time's 11 or
So, and
whatever
I
it is.
did. I like literally the hour before, but I was just so nervous. I'm like, what do I do? Like, am I supposed
Yeah, I'm worried if
to
you're gonna be
like,
hungry.
because I've been up all this time.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Well, that's the thing too. Lily left her house at like 4 a.m. Central Time, so
Mhm.
it was 5 a.m.
Oh,
time. So she was up well over 24 hours finishing this race because she had to be up
hmm.
so early. She drove like 5 hours to my house.
Mhm.
Oh,
Then we went to the race. So, that was a really long day to start at 2 p.m. And she just,
yeah.
I was like, do you want to take a nap or something? But
I was like, no, don't nap.
keep going.
Oh
Nap
my
is fine.
gosh. I don't know how you did that.
I
So
I
you
know.
don't know.
woke up, you were on the road by what, 4 or 5?
4:30. I think I left my house
Eh,
like 4:30.
My gosh. And then a
And good thing
5 hour
I
drive.
did. Yeah, good thing I did because I didn't realize that I would lose an hour.
Oh,
My plan was to get to Loretta's house at 9 a.m. because I told her I'll be around there. I'll be there around 9 or 10, but in my head,
yeah.
I was like, I'll be there by 9.
9.
But when I start driving and I look at my clock and it
You're
said
like,
arrival time 10:05, I was like, what? Like,
what?
did I take a wrong turn? I started to panic. And then I
Oh my
realized,
gosh.
hey, I'm losing an hour.
I forget Loretta's, yeah, on how I need to look at where you're at on the map, Loretta. Like this makes no sense in my mind that you're on East Coast
No, it
time.
Right.
doesn't.
Yep.
I always forget.
That was good.
Yeah, so that was like just, another thing just to throw you off. I'm losing a whole hour. But
Right.
Yeah. That's so
and
interesting.
and it was also interesting to be running mostly in the dark
Right.
Yeah.
because it wasn't really a sunny day. It was pretty much overcast, so I felt like it got
Hmm.
darker sooner.
Yeah.
And then of course when get into the morning, I felt like the sun was never coming up. It was like
Right.
6:47 and it's like it's still not up. I still have a headlamp on. So that
Yeah.
was just it was just really like
Just
hard,
different. Yeah. Yeah. And
tiring. It
usually
was
when you
tiring.
kind of see that second sunrise, for the start of the next day, usually because you're up near the front, you're either done or you're just about done.
Mm-hmm.
when you see that sunrise. But now this one completely throws it off because once the sun comes up, you
Yes.
still have quite a bit of ways to go because
I
it
still had a
started
whole
so late.
loop.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
still had a whole loop to go. Yeah, the sun came up and
Yeah.
I came in and I was like, thank God I got rid of the headlamp. I was like, my eyes
Oh
were
yeah.
just tired.
Yeah,
And
tired from
oh, I have a
focusing.
whole loop, but at least I can see.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's so interesting. But I know that that's a fun one. I was talking to someone else that had done it and said that it was like the best setup and a really cool race. So that's awesome.
It is. I think it was very family friendly as well. Sorry.
Hmm.
They had so many events there, even for the people that, that were just there expectating. They had activities for them. They had yoga.
Mhm.
So
Very
it was
cool.
just, I think, yeah, like I would like to go back just to be an spectator or a
Hmm.
crew, you know,
Yeah.
or maybe not to run it again soon, but I think it's a great one just to go have fun and enjoy the whole the whole community there.
And there were food trucks there,
Yes, yes.
bands playing, it's a whole camping situation. So there's, campers everywhere. It was pretty cool. A lot of people from the OMR community that we got to
Hmm.
see. Lily saw some other friends too that were local to you, right?
Yeah, which
Yeah.
was really fun. I wasn't expecting to see them there. So
Yeah.
really nice. Yeah.
And Loretta, how was it from a cruise perspective?
So it was super exciting. So we had a little group chat set up prior to her coming so that all our, not, she wasn't in the group chat because I didn't want to stress her out, but with all of the people so they knew. And I had created a chart so we kind of had an idea of when she'd be coming in on the loop so people knew when to get there. And so we're watching her on the tracker and she's, we had an idea of where she'd fall, but she was super solid all day. And so one of the pacers that was supposed to pace her earlier, she started to panic and said, I'm not sure I can keep up with her. Can somebody switch places with me? So luckily, Tom, one of her pacers, was more than happy to swap and took an earlier one and then covered for me in the end. So he actually did two loops with her. So that was fun.
Wow.
The other thing that was fun was kind of watching the way Lily organizes a race. Of course, I've coached her a really long time, but I've never got to see her in action.
Yeah.
Super organized and super easy to crew.
I don't know.
You make me look bad because now Derek's going to be like, well, Lily was so easy. You're not easy.
Because
But
everything in bags.
yeah, she had this nice box. They had every aid station like number, like aid station
Hmm.
loop, number with everything all organized in it. One thing that was kind of funny is that she had all of her nutrition and she had them taped together so she knew what to take each hour because they were coordinated by carbs, so to make sure
Mhm.
they were paired well. And her one pacer, it's like, what's this tape doing on here? So she took all the tape off of it and
Oh no.
and then we found out later that she had a system that we didn't know. So we didn't on tape,
How funny.
but
But
that
it
was
was fine. Like I knew like in my head, but it just that just when I'm, planning on my stuff, it just visually helps me see.
right.
Yeah.
Oh.
And so Lily was so good. She'd come around every time smiling. Ephraim is wrong. I never seen her not smiling. She smiled the whole and she packed everything into her pockets. It was very, very organized, and off she went. And I don't think I've ever seen or crewed anybody that ate as well as Lily the entire time. It
Oh.
I do like
came
to
back
eat.
with empty back packets, and we refilled her every time. She barely missed anything, and she was eating at aid stations. I mean, those are like pro tips. Like if you can eat and keep eating like that, you're gonna be successful in these races. And
Yeah.
she was
Hmm.
not only eating, she was drinking. She also had that down to a science of what we needed to fill in her bottles, and we just swapped them out as she came in, and it just was. She was in and out of the aid station super fast, so that was really
Awesome.
so it was
Yeah.
fun to watch and fun to track and see her times so we would know when people were coming and swapping. And there was a point that we had one of her pacers was pacing another person and their time
Oh.
started to get nervous because they were getting close together. The other person was running a lot faster than she had planned because she hadn't ran 100K before because she was doing the 100K. So
Yeah.
a little bit like, oh no, like so she goes with her. Her name is Christine. So she goes with Lily and she's like, we're gonna pick up the pace. We have got to go.
I don't know if I did on that loop or not. Like I tried keeping track of how long it was taking me, but
Right.
then I lost. I don't know.
Yeah.
It was great. And so all of her pacers complained that she was very fast on the downhills and they couldn't keep up with her, which is great. Like she's out there running 100 and they're doing one loop and they can't keep up.
Right.
Yeah. I do gotta work. I do like the downhill. Like I was telling them, I really have to work on my uphill climbing. Like
Mhm.
that's what I really need to focus on. I
Mhm.
mean, I go, but I feel like I do slow down a lot. Like I just
Right.
Mhm.
learn to be
Right.
more efficient at it.
Right.
But yeah, another thing that I think I was thinking a lot about when, after the race was I think like I could have done maybe even without a pack or
Oh,
Yeah,
not
I was
too
gonna ask.
fluid in my
Yeah.
pack
yep.
because I realized
Yeah.
like I wasn't when I was stopping at the aid station, I was stopping at every other one and that was just to fill up my water.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But at the moment I was like I can't make any changes right now. We're already in it.
Yeah.
Afterwards I was like, yeah, that race can really just actually be done with less. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Carrying less.
Yep.
Yeah.
Maybe even a
Yeah.
bottle because that's easy to fill and quickly
Right.
Yeah.
at every aid
Yeah.
station.
That's
So
that's what I would have done, but I was gonna ask you when you said earlier. I was like, oh, I wonder if she kept with her vest because I know you like your using your vest.
yes, I did. I kept it, but then not, now I think about it, I think I could have done without it, but I would need to
Mhm.
practice more with a belt or
Mhm.
Mm.
like shorts with the pockets, just
Yeah.
so that I get my, the gels and the nutrition in. But I think
Yep.
that one is very doable without a vest.
Right.
Yeah. Very
Sure.
cool.
Yeah.
So it was
What
good.
about yourself?
A little snafu where she messaged us, but it was very delayed. The signal,
Oh, yeah.
triple signal, cell signal, and so she wanted a buff, and she wanted, I think, something else maybe, and we didn't know because like she came in and she's like,
Mm.
"Do you have that?" And we're like, "What?" And
Wiggins, yeah.
then it
What?
came through my text. So, but we caught her on the next loop, and the next loop she also changed a pair of shoes and socks just to kind of freshen up, and
Yeah.
other than that, pretty easy to crew for sure.
Yeah, I really don't switch into things unless something tragic happens. But usually I just
Yeah.
do one shoe and sock change. And then at night, depending on the weather,
Yeah.
swap out the clothing.
Right.
But usually I try not to.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that sounds like a really smooth race that you had, which is nice for being 4 out of the 5 in the
Yeah,
series.
I think so. I think it felt really smooth, except like the beginning, like I said, that first loop just
Yeah.
wasn't, yeah, it didn't feel
Didn't
good.
feel great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but then
Yeah.
after that, I think my stomach finally adjusted after I went to the bathroom a couple times, and after I was probably burning everything up by then.
Yeah. Yeah. Once your
What I
body
had
kind of settled
eaten.
into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interestingly, I
Very.
your last lap was probably one of your fastest laps too. When I went back and kind of looked, I'm like, yeah,
That's
Mhm.
actually, the
crazy.
last lap was definitely faster than the lap like number four, So, and Tom, who was pacing her, is like, she was flying. She was like running the whole time. She made up her mind she was gonna go. I guess my only regret about the race is that it was a little hard on the tracker to figure out who was in what place. Unless you
Hmm.
kind of opened everybody up, so we really didn't know. There's 100K runners, there's 100-mile runners out there.
Mhm.
You don't really, and then 50 mile or come at some point too. So you don't really know who's where in what places. And she was
Right.
in place by only 10 minutes. She could have
Uh,
easily had that, but we didn't. We had no
Yeah, and I
idea.
think if I would have known, I probably would have pushed a little more, like on
Yes,
yeah.
like five,
for
you
sure.
know.
Yep.
But I
Right.
had no clue. So I did on the last loop, I did push because I was like, I just want to be done.
I
Like I was just
Yeah.
tired and it was light, and I'm like, I can actually see and I can run,
Can run
better.
faster.
So
Yeah.
yeah, and
Yeah.
I think that's why too, because it was light out, so I could run
Yeah.
faster at that point, whatever that faster is.
Right.
Yeah, but I was just excited that I was like, I can see again.
Yeah.
You
So
know?
now this is number 4 of the 5.
Yes.
How are you feel like do you feel like you're almost there? Like do you feel like where's your kind of mindset on
Oh
the
yeah,
whole
definitely.
journey?
I feel like, okay, just one more. I just have to get there safely, without
Hmm.
injury. And
Yep.
even I felt like after this one, my recovery was really good. Like it went really
Good.
fast. Like,
Yeah, it was.
Good.
Yeah, it
I
was
don't
actually.
know, but it felt like not easier, but like I felt like my recovery came quickly.
Right.
I didn't maybe the day after. Like
Hmm.
on that Monday, I think I was the most sore. And that Sunday, because I drove home. So I was sitting in the car for 5 hours. So that
Oh,
made
that's
it
the
hard.
worst.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then Monday and Tuesday, Monday, I was still having a hard time going downstairs. But I felt like Tuesday, I was like, oh, I'm fine.
Better. Yeah.
Yeah. And by the end of
That's
the week,
awesome.
I was fine. By Friday,
Yeah.
it was good.
Yeah,
Very cool.
Yeah. I don't know what I did or what happened. I think it was that microsport.
I,
There you go.
Yeah, I really think so. I think something about
Hmm.
it, I think helped.
Yeah. It was interesting. Like if you didn't know, if I hadn't known she ran 100, I would have never known she raced. I mean,
Really?
she was walking like a normal person. She didn't. We came home and it was like, I don't know, by the time we got home it was probably 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, maybe 4 o'clock.
hmm
We were all exhausted because
Yeah.
we had been waking up every few hours to help her on the loop, and she had been running the whole time, and so we all napped, and which was a funny time of the day because it's like then you wake up and it's time for dinner, and it's just a weird.
Bedtime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we ran microsport on her, I think before she took a nap, and then we did it again the next morning, right?
Morning, yeah, before I left, yeah.
Um, yeah, we went out for dinner. She was moving really well. I think another smart thing she did was, I think you had a protein shake like right after.
Right after. Mhm.
Mm,
hmm
food everywhere. I mean, I've never seen anybody eat. Yes,
Like
I
I
was
can
really
eat. I
impressed.
mean, it took me a little bit, but I mean, I can eat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
That's
like
so
my
good.
food.
Good.
Yeah, and that's like the biggest key in recovery too, is being able to refuel your body and then rest. So it sounds like you did both. So that's perfect.
Yeah, I think for me, like as soon as I'm done racing, I have to keep moving. If I
Yeah.
totally stop, I think my body just doesn't feel good.
Mhm.
So
Right.
for me, like after I feel like I have to just keep moving, even if it's a slow
Mhm.
walk or sit for a few
Yeah.
minutes and then walk again. Like I
Yeah.
that helps me. But I don't I've learned that.
Mhm.
Yeah, I like doing that too. Yeah, I like to kind of just stay moving. And everyone, like, I'll always go back to work like the next day that I'm in
Yeah.
town. And everyone's like, why would you not like take off? I'm like, because it helps like the recovery. Like it
It's
helps
yeah, it's
move.
worse if you
Yeah.
just sit around and do nothing. I feel like it
hmm
makes everything more
Yeah.
stiff.
Right.
Yeah. As long as your feet aren't like crazy swollen or anything like that, like it's a
Yeah,
good
which
thing to move.
I really didn't until again
Good.
that's when I drove home. But I mean, I've been sitting in the car.
Oh, yeah, with your feet
But
down.
even the
Yeah.
next day, they were fine. Like
Oh,
usually,
so good.
I do struggle with swelling, but not this one.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so minimal. We did make a little adjustment at one point when she was having a little issue, and I think we kind of cleared it up a little bit, kind of backed
hmm
off on the electrolytes a little bit,
Yeah,
and
the
hmm
sodium.
it was going to the bathroom quite a, the crew came in and said, she's peeing a lot. What are we gonna do?
I know, and it was poor Tom, my male
Oh
patient.
yeah.
I'm like, I gotta go
Oh
again.
yeah.
And I was like, keep track of this, Tom, because I feel like I'm going a lot. And he's like, oh, yeah, it's been 20 minutes and you're going. Poor guy. I was like, well,
Oh,
did you hear it? I mean, I'm going. He's like, yes, I can hear it.
I love that. I do,
Fine.
yeah. That's me all the time on these hundreds, just nonstop peeing. Did it help when you quit the sodium as much?
Yeah, I did.
Good.
But it's just so hard to tell, like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's
know.
because it can kind of go either way, right? But
Yeah,
like, okay, let's just take this first variable out and see if we reduce her sodium if she slows down, and
mhm.
it
yeah,
worked. So that was good. So
yeah.
Yeah.
Problem solving at its finest, which is why
yeah,
a crew is so helpful, is because they can kind of make a
And I
decision
didn't
for
know what
you.
to do. That's why, yeah, when I started realizing, I'm like, hey, tell him what am I, like, what can I do? And then
right.
my
Yeah,
hands like always swell up. So I
yeah,
feel like that's never a sign for me. Like it doesn't help because they're always
yeah.
swollen.
Right.
And I still have to
Yeah.
figure out like why they swell up.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to, I mean, there's so much research out there, and some of it's like conflicting. Like some of it will say like too much sodium, and some will
Mhm.
say you don't have enough sodium. I'm
Yeah,
like, okay, which one is it? Like,
So
yes.
my first thought was I'm not having enough, because it was
hmm
hot. And so I think that's when I was overdoing it.
Yeah.
And then
Right.
nothing was happening. My hands were still swollen. So I was like, okay, maybe I do need it.
The good thing was is that her hands resolved really quickly. That evening, everything seemed to
Yeah.
turn for your hands,
Go
which
back to normal.
Yeah. So I
sometimes
don't know where the swelling is coming from. Like
Yeah, I mean, I mean, again, this is number 4 or 5. Your body's probably like, oh, here we go again.
hmm Yes.
That's so cool. So the next one, let's talk about the next one up. You have the last one of the series, which is Indiana, you guys said?
hmm
And what is this one? What's the terrain? What's the kind of vibe of this one?
This one is actually even less elevation than hallucination. So it's
Wow.
supposed to be a super run of a course as well.
hmm
It's also looped. It's also a
Okay.
course.
And
Mhm.
what's the miles, do you know, on each loop?
4 loops, so 25.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
it was a
Okay.
little
That's a
bit.
big.
What will you do as far as pacers for this one?
I have no idea yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
I really don't know.
Okay.
I started looking into it, but I still don't know. I don't know. I might
Yeah.
just have frame pace me for the last loop
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's hard. It's hard for me to like one race is over, then I'm like, okay, I need a break. Then I have to
And start working on the
looking at the
logistics.
other one because if I look at my way ahead of time, like my brain is it's just too much.
Right.
Yeah. This will
Yeah.
be cool. I mean, if you end up having to do it solo, this is your solo journey. You've had a lot of help with other people, but this is ultimately like your thing that you're doing for you. So maybe it's a good way to end it with just you and Efrain
Yeah.
and have it, yeah, have it like that if you have to.
Yep. We'll see.
Yeah.
I still don't know yet what's gonna happen. And everybody's so busy, busy, like it's the time of year where all the races are happening right now, the fall.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like every
Yeah, which is
weekend there's a
exciting.
race somewhere and everybody's
Everywhere.
busy. Yeah.
Yes, yes. Actually, Derek would have really loved to come watch, and then we realized our daughter's home that weekend, so we can't go.
Mm.
So,
Yeah.
or we would.
Oh,
We kind of got into
yeah.
it, really fun. So, what are you thinking about afterwards? Like, are you kind of looking forward to having a little bit of breathing room?
I don't know. I was thinking, but then I was like, I don't know, maybe I can sneak in something in before the end of the year. Like, I'm
Yeah.
so
Yes.
bad.
Because you do
Because
have
I'm like,
time.
yeah. So I don't know, but it's like I'm not a winter runner, so that's the thing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I struggle a lot. I mean, I'll do
Yeah.
it if I have to, but I do struggle a lot. So
What
then
does
I'm
your
like,
training
where
look
can
like
I
in the
go where it's warm? What can I find?
Right.
what do you guys do for training just in your day to day in the winter? Like are you mostly inside or are you still running outside? Like
I'm
what's
I'm outside.
I don't know how you guys do it. I have no idea. I just
I don't know. I have to be outside. It just mentally like it helps me a lot.
yeah. So are you
So
having to wear like spikes and stuff or is it
not this past year we didn't. It wasn't that bad, but I've had before.
yeah.
Yeah.
The big thing,
Oh,
she has to really layer up and get herself warm to keep her hands warm. And
Yeah,
oh
that's
my
my
gosh.
my big thing. Yeah. And
Is
I
your
think
hand.
because I do live in such a small town, our snow plowing surfaces are really good. So
Good. Yeah.
usually everything is plowed by even by the time
Yeah.
I get out there by 5.
Oh,
They're
that's so
they're
good.
really on top of it here. So we got
Yeah.
with that.
You
But
guys are so tough for like training throughout the winter. I don't know how you guys do it. Like
yeah.
it would just be so difficult. But and then you're teaching too, so you're waking up early and
Mhm.
it's tough.
It is. Once it gets cold and it's just harder to get out there.
Yeah. I don't even want to get out here when it's like 50. I'm like,
it's
It's adjusting
I'm so
and giving
happy.
yourself an extra 20 minutes just to bundle up.
Right.
Oh my gosh, no, yeah, because I train a bunch of people, of course, that are in the Midwest, and I'll write the training plan, and they're like, I'm gonna be slower. It's like snow. Like, can I adjust? I'm like, absolutely. Like, I understand, but I've never done it, so like,
Yeah.
whatever you got to do to get through it.
I think last year we went out. I think I had like a 3 or some hour run, and we went out into our local park, the Matheson State Park. We were out there for an hour, and I came home and I told her, and I'm not getting those hours in. Like we had like a foot and
Mm,
a half of snow, like we could
mm-mm.
barely move. I was, this is ridiculous. Why are
No,
And then we decided, that hour and a half, that counts as double. That's 3 right there. Just trying to lift your feet was awful. But I mean, we tried.
yeah,
And I felt
yeah,
like
and
it was
all you can
more
do,
exhausting. Like,
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, so
can't
everyone
do
listening,
that.
if you're in the winter states, where you deal with the winter, just every run is a win. Like we'll adjust.
Yeah, we do what we
Definitely.
can.
You do what you can. That's all you can
Yep.
do. So this next one's up, and then we'll kind of see what's next for you. But I'm excited to catch up after this last one and kind of see like your overall thoughts for the journey. And have you been keeping like, do you do race reports or anything? I know we've been doing this, but do you like take notes
No, I'm
after? Yeah,
terrible. My brain
I
blocks
me
it all
too.
out. I am horrible. And I'm like, I don't know. I ran. That's all I know.
Like I ran.
I ran.
Well, it'll be interesting to see after looking back which one you would. Maybe we'll come up with some questions, Loretta, like make her rank toughest to easiest.
Oh, I like
Uh,
that.
Yeah, we'll have some questions for you next round to like
Okay.
make you think about it as a whole.
Yeah.
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 I know. And then thinking about what's next for next year. Like everybody's already
Yeah.
talking about next year's races. I'm like, I don't even know.
You're like, I gotta get through number five
Gotta
first.
get
Like
to five and
it's
then
a
I'll
lot.
think about it. Yeah. And right
Yeah.
now, that's all my goal is just five. And then after that,
Right.
Yeah,
we'll
just
see.
fine.
Yeah, just number five here. That's it.
But it's exciting because if you wanted to put something before the end of the year, you're trained for it. Like,
Yeah.
Right.
So that's why, in a way, I'm like, I do want something. Of course, maybe not 100 miles, but
yeah, but something.
yeah, something since I've already put in the work for it. I'll have to
There
keep
you
an
go.
eye.
Yeah. Need to go to a warmer place and enjoy some
Yes,
snow-free running as the
for
year ends.
sure.
Really likes the heat. So yeah.
I do. I like the
Oh
warm
yeah,
weather.
me too. I'm right there with you. Well,
Yeah.
any other questions or before the next one, Loretta?
I can't think of anything. Is there anything we missed, Lily, that you wanted to share?
No, I think that's it. Just it's awesome to have you coach. And it is. It's awesome to have a coach because then, they keep you on track. And
Mm-hmm.
having you really help me out at hallucination just because, I didn't have my pacers. I wasn't gonna have pacers. I was just like, I'll just go out there and do it. And
Yeah,
just whatever. But I mean, it
made it
was
happen.
so different. It made it happen. It makes a big difference when you have somebody there.
Right.
Yeah, having that support and someone to look
Even that
forward to.
support, I know, like even if you just having them there, even if you're not talking to them, just knowing that person is there.
Right.
Yeah, you're not
Oh. Or
solo
you
out
hear
there the
those
whole time.
encouraging words in the back, like you did
Hmm.
great, keep going. It doesn't even have to be a conversation, but just
Yeah,
just to
just a
know
little bit.
somebody is there. Yeah,
Yeah.
it makes a big
It's hard
difference
to
for
even to
sure.
100, right? Like any little bit of motivation is nice to keep you moving.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, because sometimes it can be the difference in you finishing or not. So it's really helpful.
Or sometimes when they're there and you see other people and they're like, great job. And you're like, I can't even talk. I don't even want to talk.
You're like,
And then they do the talking for you, like, thank you, you too. And I was like, thank you, because I didn't
thank
want to.
you. I'm
Sometimes you're just
notorious
so
for that.
focused and so
Yes,
tired. And then I
I
feel
know.
bad when people's like, oh, you look so good or good job. And I'm just one of them,
Well,
really. But then that's your pacers right there. They're like, thank you, you do too.
no, seriously, that's my favorite part about having a
Yeah.
pacer because I can't talk and run. Like it's just
Yeah.
not in me. Like I can't do it. So like I'll give them like a tiny wave or something. But if
Yeah, I'll
I've
be
got a
like,
pa
mhm.
yeah, if
And then
I've
the
got a
pacer takes over.
pacer, I'm like, your job is to just tell everyone hi. Like
It's true, especially when you hit the low moments, because you have them. You do.
yeah,
You get
everyone
out
has
of
them.
them. I
And
had
sometimes
one of
yeah,
those moments where I'm like, oh my God, I'm never gonna be done. Like this is never.
yeah.
And
And
then
so
you
much
just,
of that energy is being used to just go. Like the
yeah.
last thing you can do is, you try and be as cheerful as you can, but I can't make conversation with people, like everybody that I've had.
No, it's so hard,
It's hard, yeah, but
especially yeah
that's a
when you're
nice part about
struggling,
having a
when you're going through
pacer.
a hard, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. Well, I'm
But
sure you're always perfectly pleasant out there, and
I don't know, but you gotta ask my pacers about that one.
well, I can't wait to hear about the next one, but definitely get some rest and recovery until
Yes, for
then.
sure.
And yeah, I'm excited to follow along.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah. I think we're good. And Loretta, do you have anything you want to share?
I don't think so.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for joining us, and we'll catch up with Lily in about what, 4 weeks-ish?
4 or 5 weekends, yeah.
Yeah.
That first weekend in, no, the second weekend
Yeah,
in
beginning of November.
October 11th,
Yeah.
October 11th.
Awesome.
Or, I mean October.
Yay. Well,
November.
thank you everyone, yeah, for joining us, and we'll catch up with Lily soon, and we'll catch you guys next time.
Right.
All right.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye
everyone.
everyone. Thank you.